Tonight's dinner is a Porklife dinner, and Porklife is a concept that Tom Whitaker and I came up with late last year. We did the first one about a month ago in London, and we're trying to take it on the road. And basically, it's a veneration and a celebration of pig, which we think is one of the most interesting, if not the most interesting animals to cook with because of the sheer variety of flavors and textures you get from it. So it's nose to tail. We're going to do all the nasty bits and some of the nicer bits as well, just to sort of show people all the different things you can do with pork, including a dessert which has a crackling praline in it. The nasty bits in their raw state are very nasty. They smell, they've got hair, they're disconcertingly human-like in some cases. I mean, the pig's head, before you prep them, they have eyelashes and they're smiling, and it's really off-putting. But if you boil them down and pick them apart and press them into a sort of terrine, and then deep fry them and serve them with a spicy Korean mayonnaise, as I'm doing for the first course, it's really beautiful. It's lovely meat. There's nothing off-putting about it at all. It just takes a little bit of, I guess, courage and a little bit of hard work to get from nasty to nice.
Tonight we've got 7 dishes, 3 of which I'm doing, 3 of which Tim's doing, and then we've got John doing something rather cool by the looks of things with Mackie, which just confuses the hell out of me because I know nothing about it. So my first dish is a pork liver parfait. People tend not to use pork liver for parfaits. They tend to use, duck liver and chicken liver because it's a bit easier to work. But actually, the flavour you get that's imparted from a pork liver is much better. And actually, as long as you look after it when you cook it, texturally it comes out beautifully. So we've got pork liver parfait, and then I've been making bacon bread this morning, which is currently proofing in the kitchen. Always a bit of a risk with bread, you never know, it could turn out absolutely horrible, but I think it'll be all right. And then that's just going with a really nice sort of simple relish, just to kind of give it a bit of moisture. For my main course, I'm doing, I think, called a Stargazing Pie. It's like a Cornish dish, which is I think it's beef and pilchards. Basically, the pilchard's head pokes out the top of the pie. So we're doing my version of it, which is bacon braised down in beer and some stock, and then we're going to do it with langoustine. So basically, they're going to have a langoustine erupting out the top of the pie. Obviously, it won't still be alive, but yeah. So it'll certainly look interesting anyway.
It's called a katsumaki, and I'm just taking a fillet of pork and flattening it out, and just rolling it with nori, the Japanese seaweed, and wild garlic, seasonal wild garlic, and pickled salt plum paste. And then I'm going to put it into panko breadcrumbs and fry it.
This is my 3rd time at Musa. First one was actually my first ever professional cooking gig. First ever time I was cooking for the public. It's a great team. I really like working with these guys. They're just really friendly, easygoing, hardworking. It's great to work with John Jones again. I mean, he's an amazing chef, so it's a pleasure.
I love the place. I mean, you look around. There's a really nice vibe to it. It's quirky. It's unique, and great guys in the kitchen. It's not a massive kitchen, but there's enough space to work. And I think doing what we do, where we move around a lot, it's important that you've got people that kind of want you there, because we've done gigs before where kind of the head chef doesn't really want you in his kitchen because it's his kitchen, and it does make life difficult. And these guys are great. They're just happy to pitch in and get on with it. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be a good night.